projects, and when they're truly solid, I'm happy to announce them for you guys.
Fantastic, and you know, we are going to take some time for Q&A, so I don't want you to think that we're glossing over anything. I did want to introduce Todd Thompson, who we showed Crooked last night. Tell us about this. This was sort of a neat little movie, and it's really directed at a different audience, maybe a new marketing campaign that you're really making headway and, you know, cutting new ground.
Yeah, we're gonna try to take advantage of the whole self-distribution channel, because that's kind of the way things are going these days. But Crooked was born out of a series of shorts we did, which I kind of stumbled upon 3-4 years ago. We did a film called Mr. Bubs for, I don't know if you guys remember that Fox show on the lot. It was the Spielberg, who's the guy that does?
Mark Burnett and
Mark
Spielberg.
Yeah. Mark and Steven, they did this show called On the Lot. It was like a reality show about how to make movies and all that. Anyways, they reached out to like every filmmaker in the world to make a 5-minute short. So we did one called Mr. Bubs. It was really, really well received, and it was kind of a hit on the festival circuit. So we all got back together to do this film called The Monster Under My Bed, which was the sequel. Reunited the cast, introduced the brother and the father. The whole story revolves around this little tomboy girl named Samantha who finds a clever way to get the problem solved all the time. And then, anyways, long story short, somebody saw Monster Under My Bed and came to me and said, hey, I'm this, it came to me as an email, but it was like, I'm this guy in my 40s, this is going to sound weird, but my whole life's been reformed because I found a way to floss or brush my teeth regularly, and I guess he had some major health problems, but anyways, now he's cured. So he asked me how...
brushing his teeth, it was cured.
I mean, swear to God, that's the truth. So, you know, at first I thought he was kind of a quack when I got the email, but he asked me how much I would charge him to write a script, so I threw some arbitrary number at him, and here we are now. We have Crooked, and I ended up shooting it over 3 days about a year ago, and I figured if I'm going to do another short film, because I've been doing this, my career so far has been kind of doing these series of award-winning little shorts that have pretty well recognizable actors in them. I shoot them as SAG experimentals, which means I can exhibit them and, you know, kind of garner the awards, I guess, but we can't really technically sell them until my series is done and I go back and renegotiate with SAG, because the actors in them are actors you would all know. But so with the Crooked series, I shot those as non-union. So I said, well, if I'm going to do another short, let me do one where we can maybe, you know, finally give a return to our investor. And Mr. Bubs actually has been licensed enough times to where the investor has realized his money back, and we shot it for nothing. But so I wanted to do the same thing with Crooked. So I raised enough money to shoot the film. And the goal with Crooked is to basically get it in every single dental office around the country, as well as, you know, sell it to parents. But it's about a little girl, Samantha, who has a crooked tooth that she can't get rid of no matter what she tries, and she's obsessed with taking care of her teeth, obviously, and she wants to have an award-winning celebrity smile. Turns out she has a crush on a new boy at school, and trying to find a way to win the heart of the boy, get rid of her competition, which is the most popular girl in school, and lose her tooth all in the same time. So it's all told like in 15 minutes, and it was specifically designed though to play as a loop in dental offices. So we just got I didn't even tell you this, but we got a note from the ADA last week that they really loved it, and so we're kind of moving forward to the next steps and all that.
So they're going to be recommending Crest and your film,
yeah.
The ADA.
Exactly.
And I think we talked, there's 180,000 dentists in
It's
America.
like 186,000
Okay.
dentists, which
So
was my original plan.
That's probably more screens than most people get for
I want to have the highest grossing short film of all time, hopefully.
Yeah, so, you know, this is a really unique way of thinking outside the box, getting the word out, and of course, you know, we can all say we knew Todd Thompson back when this really hits all your dental offices.
If it really hits, I'll buy you all lunch. So make sure I get all your names and email addresses. That's it.
By the designated sponsor, yes.
So another thing that I always like to promote is the idea of getting involved in Central Florida. How can you get involved in making movies? You know, everybody here, I'm sure, is interested in getting involved in making movies, and there's a lot of organizations here locally that can help you network and build your network. One of the things that I like to recommend is a group called the Florida Motion Picture and Television Association that you can get involved with and meet people who really want to act, people who want to get projects done. And I know there's several chapters of this across the state, and that organization was actually founded by Raku Browning, who is the creature of the Black Lagoon, and Bill Griffey. also founded that. And so there's several chapters. And in Melbourne, in the Melbourne chapter where I'm from, each year they have a project where all the membership get together and they make a film. And it gives you some a background and also something to build your resume up, whether you're working as crew or working as talent. But they're getting projects done. And I think that's the key that we want people to be doing here in Central Florida, is getting things done. You know, get an idea, get a camera, go out there and make your dream come true. It may not be Armageddon, you know, which was shot here in Central Florida, but but if you can get things done at the Melbourne Film Festival, we always say if you can tell a great story with a cheap camera, just think what you can do when you have the big money and you can get things done. So let's get things done. So with that being said, I'm going to open it up to questions. Is there any questions from the floor? Let's start here with you, sir.
Okay, I want to say, I remember Monster on the Bed when you were casting that downtown Winter Park. He was the one with the werewolf mask. That, he was the one that was the same age. I was wondering, besides that, you mentioned where does talent need to go? I mean, we're before the Green Room or Orlando.
Green Room Orlando.
And
.com.
Everything that goes on over at Full Sail. But is there any other place to go? Because he wants to do horror movies, and a 12-year-old kid can't find the way in usually.
Well, I think things are easier nowadays because of the networks you can build on the internet. You know, certainly you should be looking